Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, Big Funk. Thinking right out here in the lab. I do what I do for you. I got the little Valentine thing going, so I already know the deal. So let's go. Rightism. 25 rules to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message. The message in the story for life. I give life lessons. You tuning in? Numbers looking good. I appreciate you. Let's do what we do. Right Thinkers mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right Thinkers way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. Sorry about that. My mission is to get all professed right thinkers to know themselves. You can't claim to be a right thinker and don't have knowledge of self. So that's our goal as right thinkers. My mission to get you to do just that. So know thyself is the goal for all of us. Let's do it. I asked you a question. Do you know you? It's rhetorical, but if you don't have an answer, it's okay. Tune in. That's what I do for you. I'm here every day to do what I do for you. All you got to do is tune in and then do what you have to do for you. Let's go. A person who knows not, knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You teach them. That's why I do what I do. You appreciate it too. I got more for you. Stay tuned. A person who knows not and believes and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know, it's okay. They're spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual love clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. The right thing is know thyself. And to Mayat, be true. Speaking of Mayat, that's the original Cupid. No, not Mayat. Sorry about that. Nope. Mayat is balance and duality. Excuse me. We had a goddess called Neith. Matter of fact, I got it right here. Now, and she was recognized by a shield, two arrows, and a bow. She's the original Cupid. Why? Because she represents the bullseye. Whenever she let that arrow go, it's going to hit his mark. Hence, if you don't get things in life from with the archers, the Egyptians were famous for what? Archery. Okay, they had their own Olympics. That's where I got the Olympics come from. Archery was a sport. So long story short, Cupid came from Neith. Okay, she was the queen back in the day. But let's get to this lesson. Right thinkers. I know it's Valentine's Day and all this, but I got a lesson. Okay, this is a lesson. I was gonna start out with a tribute lesson. So, right thinkers, let's talk about what love is to me, the original Master P. I ain't gonna mess with him, but yeah, that was my title back in the day. Okay, I've always felt self-mastery, so that's not a problem. So I've always dressed myself as a master. I've earned that title from putting in my work and doing what I do for you. So let's go. Right thinkers, let's talk about what love is. Some of us gonna enjoy this. Some of us are not. You know how I do, even with this you. Let's go. I don't split hairs. Don't care. Love is that undescribable feeling that hits right here, the heart. It's heartfelt. But do you know what the heart represents? Yep. Love. This is why I try to keep myself calm. This is gonna be lesson here, but y'all all amped up about Valentine's Day. Ooh, 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 oh, love, love, love. Love and the emotion of feeling that would generate you to do, inspire and motivate you. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. Understand that. Mayak gotta give it to you both ways. I'm not gonna candy coat you and tell you one thing. I'm always gonna lay it out for you. Your choice, your decision to make. Let's go. But love is that force that's stronger than any other sense of human being has. I put knowledge up there. but I also understand and respect for what love, that emotion. If you can't control that emotion, oh, that's gonna be a ride and a half. And people with big hearts, that means you're a kind person, you're a nice person. But the bigger the heart, the smaller the mind. And what's gonna happen? Yeah. If you lead with your heart, they're going to stomp on it. They're going to misuse you. So all that, oh, I'm just a good person. That's ignorance. So moving on. Sorry about that. Love will make you a better person. Well, how could when you find the right person, they call it soulmates. No, but remember, love is a two-way street. You find somebody that loves you the way you love them, and that's the key to life when it comes to that whole, excuse me, being with somebody. Y'all can be in line for a few minutes or a few years, whatever. But if y'all ain't growing and doing the same thing, that's going to end in divorce. 50% of marriages end in divorce. Why? It's a crapshoot. For those who stay married for a long time, you should ask them how it's done. That's all. You can't ask the person who's been married 3 or 4 times about marriage. No, don't. They're the one that asks. That 20, 30-year marriage, them the ones you want to talk to. And talk to both parties. Why? They both got a story. Simple. They brought something to the table and they was rewarded with it. So yeah, they have a story. So love, when it's shared, is a beautiful thing. Now, love has a dark side. There we go. When you talk about the bad, no, you got a coin. It got both sides. Everything has an equal opposite, so understand that. So don't get looking at me. Well, I don't want to hear about that. I don't want to hear the good stuff. I mean, you don't want to hear the truth. Moving on. Love has a dark side. And when love goes wrong, wait, that force that was so good, so powerful, positively, put that on the other side of the spectrum, because that's what's going to happen. We got murders, we got killers, we got a whole bunch of stuff in the name of love. That's a bad mamma jamma. So really, it's a detriment if it's not controlled. Like anything else, no balance with it, oh, it can be reckless and out of control. When you give your heart to somebody who don't care, you're gonna get hurt. When you get your heart broken and you're not physically, mentally capable to handle that situation, and you go on the other end, that's when love is not good. Stabbing somebody relentlessly or bashing somebody, that's love that went real bad. Okay? Love, hate. When y'all get into a relationship, fellas, sisters, it's love, it's love, it's love. But what happened when one person starts to hate? Now you got an imbalanced situation. And I know people who've been married for 20, 30 years, unhappy with this situation. I could never do that, but I know it happens. Some people are built different. With respect, I ain't no problem with that. Shit ain't me going through it. I got more stuff I got to deal with. So listen to somebody else's story. It's good to listen and hear and understand. That's all it is. You can't change none of it. Moving on, sorry. But love, what's this? When shared by both people, young or old, to make a difference. And now y'all got to the point where it's okay to love man and man, woman and woman. But that force, that, hey, it is what it is. But realize it. But again, reckless love, blind, ignorant love leads to total destruction. What's this? It's a beautiful thing to have and to share and to see. Ain't nothing better than seeing a loving couple, young or old. You can tell love. You can see it. When you see people walking down the street or walking in the mall and they hand to hand, old people, you know they love each other. You see old couple, the guy over there, the woman over there, man, they not. Come on, let's keep it real. So let's move on. Let me get this lesson. I'm just buying time. All right, let me get to this. Now, this is a lesson in love. First of all, right thinkers, love thyself. I don't know who or why I had my first childhood sweetheart, true story, told me she loved me more than she loved herself. I in turn told her, I can't give you that in return. Why? Because I love me some me. Me first. They called me conceited. I could care less. My feelings for me ain't never wavered, ain't never changed. I've always thought I was the prize. So for every woman who broke up with me, why? I'm the prize. You messed up, not me. I ain't missing none of y'all. I don't have no regrets about no woman I ever been with. So whatever, however, don't make a difference to me. Moving on. That's love. Moving on. What's this? When you love you first, then you can love. If you ain't got love for you first, all you doing looking for somebody to love, and that's never good for you. I teach my philosophy of know thyself. And in that, loving thyself is the number one rule. Don't get it twisted. Don't ever think that I'm going to love anybody more than I love myself or anything more than I love myself. Understand that. Love thyself in part is knowing thyself. In order to know thyself, you got to love yourself. You got to feel enough to want to know who you are. That's the time you put the work in to know thyself. I do my job, give you the information to help you do just that. Now, when you love you, you will have to what? Know you. Love and wisdom is your what? Heart, mind, coherence. When you put them two things together, love and respect, like the yin and yang, you good to go. Watch. When you love, love for thyself is having what? Love for your higher self. And yes, even your lower self. Can't pick and choose, but the love is what you have for. The whole person, the whole package. When you marry somebody, you marry them for the good stuff, but guess what comes with that? It's called baggage. Yeah, the other stuff that you ain't paying attention to. But and then all of a sudden it's there. You're like, oh, what the what? Like Judgment Day, when you go to have your heart wave, they're gonna karma gonna bring you your stuff. It's like same way. But I didn't know that. Oh, you forgot all about that. We don't. That's what Tahuti keeps track us for. Okay, in your mind, he described. But the whole concept of love was this. It starts here than here. When I point up there, I'm going to tell you here. Okay, that's where God dwells here. But that's the consciousness. But you have to find him here, know him, understand him here. But he starts out here. You find out in the long run, when you get here, you got him. From here down, you got nothing. Trust me. And most people who became, everybody has a soul. Everybody has a spirit. Everybody gets judged the same way. If you hasn't written, if your consciousness haven't written past the third degree level of beastly nature, you go by the way of everybody else. White, black, green, Greek, don't make a difference. So don't put, well, they got no soul. Yes, they do. They just ain't using their consciousness because they're comfortable with this in the physical world. Why? It's good for them. We weren't catching hell. So sorry about that. Who flourishes more in hell than the devil and his what? His minions, his workers. Or y'all the devil workers. Don't even know it. Half of y'all, well, how about this? 98% of y'all don't even know what the hell you doing. Let's get back to the lesson. Sorry about that. Love of self means what? You're going to do the right thing by who? Yourself. It starts with you. Integrity, virtue, righteousness. It all starts with you. Sorry about that. Wow, I'm getting all out of control. When? Daily. Live right. Simple as that. That's not hard to do. Love for others. Here we go. Love for others first starts with love of self. Personally, I'm going to love you, but I'm not going to love you more than I love me. I love that guy, not more than me. Love my mom, not more than me. Get the concept? So I don't get involved in that. If a woman think she gonna get more love from me than I get my mother, don't even attempt that. That's the waste of time. Why? It's no comparison for that. So that's what I'm saying. That love, oh, I want you to love me. I want you to love me. Show me some respect. Show me some love, and I'll give it back to you. We can work on that level. Anything else? Waste of my time. Love. Remember, they changed in the Bible. Love thy mother, thy father. They say honor. Okay, honor, love, same thing. Respect them, put them in a position. But it also says love thy brother and the sister. Yeah, family. I love my brother because he's my brother. If I meet somebody and be forge a friendship, I'm gonna love him as a brother. Why? Because he's showing me he's worthy to be called a brother. My brother ain't showing me jack. He just was born my brother. It's another story. Come back, let that go. All right, but my point is, love is unconditional. You give it, And when they decide how they want, that's on them. But you got to do what you got to do. That's what I'm saying. Love, respect. Love and respect. Watch this. They go together like the yin and yang. Love without respect. Excuse me. Love and respect for your family. That's the friend. Like I said, I don't second guess my love for my brother. I don't question my love for my sister. I ain't even thought about the love of my mother. But is there people I bring into my life that I get to share and I can? They say you pick your friends. You don't pick your family. So understand that when you got love for them, you don't worry about who they are, how they are. You just love them because who they are. Moving on. That's what this lesson is about. This section is about love. I love my sister. Excuse me. I love my brother. That don't mean what? That we have to get along. Leave that one there. Moving on. I love my children unconditionally. Just because what? They're my children. I love them. But again, we don't have to get along. That's the reality of life. I'm not sitting here telling, oh, my kids, no, no, no. We don't all get along. Simple as that. But I love them. Moving on. I love my grandchildren. Good, mother. That's a whole nother level of love. I've seen it now. Why? Just because they're my grandchildren. And the caveat and the kicker is when they're good people. That's the part I love. I love my nieces. I love my nephews. Why? Just because they are my family. I love them. I don't control their life. I don't care. All that irrelevant. My love for them is when they need Uncle Mark, I'm there. That's what love is, being there. All that hooping and hollering. No, no, no. Let me know when you need me. I'll show you. Okay. I can show you better. I can tell you. Moving on. Me and that guy didn't share I love yous, father and son, until he's on his deathbed. In his era, men didn't share that love. Me and my son shared love from the day he came into the world. We don't have no issue with that. My grandkids, we good with sharing love and saying it verbally to one another. Okay, moving on. That's how you change things. You make it happen. And then you start a tradition. Moving on. Last one. No, not yet. Almost. Love for your, here we go. Some people don't like this one. Love for your husband and your wife. I'm about to step on some toes. About to make a few people uncomfortable. But you need to check yourself. That's what this is for. I get my chance to check you right now. Your love for your husband and your wife is a different kind of love. It's a caveat that comes with that love. It's called respect, loyalty, responsibility, reciprocity, justice, all the things that comes with love. And when you have a mate, husband and wife, that's your love. I don't split hairs. I'm talking about both. Again, I don't do that. Well, no, nobody gets the pass. Moving on. Married people who got married for something, another reason other than love for each other, oh, you're going to have problems. hmm hmm Whatever you married for, if love wasn't the major ingredient, you married for the wrong reason. Trust me. That's why they go 50-50. Married people who cheat or have love affairs with side pieces, be it male or female, on Valentine's Day, your heart is split in two directions. You got a person you're supposed to be in love with, but then you got something else you having physical, and that love and not is physical. That ain't love, that's lust. Understand that. So you gotta deal with your side piece, you gotta deal with your wife, you gotta deal with your side nigga, or you gotta deal with your husband. That's not a good position to be in. In the words of my old man, you don't when it all break down, and if it happens, you won't know whether to shit or go blind. But you put yourself in that predicament. That's why I say ego will make you do your high ego behind love. Love is just affection. The ego what drives it. Ego drives the car. Yeah. Watch this. Here we go. I ain't done with you yet. Love should be what? That bond. That what makes it work. Why? Because with respect for your mate, I'm not going to disrespect my wife or myself by putting myself in that position. Simple as that. If you don't have that wherewithal, that self or spiritual discipline to put yourself out of that position, you got to deal with what come what may. Why? Because you did it. That's the fetish upset. That's the self-inflicted stuff that you will bring on yourself because of the ego. Okay? Don't talk that love nonsense and then sneak and creep. That's so disrespectful to yourself and your mate, male and female. So I know both parts. I know both sides. I've seen on both sides. So I keep telling you, I don't split hairs. I've seen good husbands. I've seen bad husbands. I know good wives. I know bad wives. That ain't my decision. I do my job. Married people, understand this. I ain't a marriage counselor by no stretch, and I ain't here to cast aspersion. I'm just here to tell the truth. Let's deal with what it is. Y'all want to play these games. I ain't a game player. I'm a truth teller, so you might not like me when it's against you. I know that. Well, we gonna keep selling it. Yeah. I'm gonna keep it that way. What do you call it? 100. I'm gonna keep it pure. I don't care. Okay. Your emotions don't move me. Your concerns about don't move me. I'm gonna tell the truth, and that's about you. So be it. It don't move me. Cinderella, if the shoe fit, wear it. Now, but if you cheat, if on Valentine's Day, if you got more desires to be with your side piece than your husband or wife, you need psychiatric help. You need some counseling. That's all I'm saying. I'm not here to do that, but take today. If you ain't sharing that love with your loved one, you are a liar, a cheat, and not a good person. Why? Today of all days, making that double arrangement. You know how y'all do. Set it up so y'all can meet and creeping. Because I love you. No, you love the physical part. No respect for yourself or me. Why? I'm married. If the one who know you married willing to cross that line because you allow it, you just as bad as them. It takes two. So you can't blame the one who ain't married. Well, yeah. My man, sister, they married. They got a mate. But your love said, I don't care about that. I want to get mine. That's ego. Moving on. That ain't love. Ain't nothing lovable about that. All right, let me wrap this up. I don't want to keep beating you over the head. Let me end up on a good note. Love is God. God is love. What the? You always see everything with the big heart. Jesus had the big heart, the big red heart. That's God. That's what God dwells in man. God damn, I've been telling you that for the longest. And I just found out that the brain in the heart is bigger than the brain that's in our head. Why do you think that is? This is where it's at. Moving on. That's why at Judgment Day, that's what you was judged by. Moving on, another lesson. But let me wrap this up. All right, let's see to the heart. I can tell you about the heart. I know love is God. How? Because I know my heart. Mm-hmm. Knowing my heart is knowing myself. That's God. That's where he's at. Once I get conscious of that, guess what? I'm going home. Why? I know who I am. I know my job now. I came here to fulfill my obligation to what? Know thyself. Right, thinkers? We're here not to become rich and famous. No, we're here to know thyself. Trust me on that one. So that's what we should be doing. I appreciate those who invest in this philosophy. Why? Trust me, it's good. When you share love, watch this. What you doing? You're doing God's will. Sorry about that. He wants all of us to love each other. If we all God's children, that means we are brothers and sisters. I told you, you love them for who they are. If everybody understood we are brothers and sisters, that would be love right there. That'd change a whole lot of nonsense. But since y'all know Cain and Abel, famous story, I take it back to Seth and Osiris. Further back, it never changed. Why? Ego has never been good. Love without knowledge, that's the ego. You will be hurt. You will do hurtful things until what? You got to keep recycling, incarnate until what? You wise up. Ignorant love is not good love. Just free love. Yeah, no, that's never good. That's why thinking and right thinking is a way to live. Why? It keeps you focused on who? God. Becoming God conscious means you're thinking all the time. You got God in your mind. Before I make an action, this gonna look good in God's sight. Okay. Didn't care, just did it. That's the difference. Moving on. Let me wrap this up again. I appreciate you tuning in. When you perform, and what I do every day, a selfless act, what you're doing, you're serving God. That's love at its best. That's right there. Philosophy, you don't talk love, you show love, you give love, you understand love. Why? I'm not getting beat for how I love you. Oh, I love from a distance. I understand how to love. I help, I give. That's love. That's God's way. Wrap love. That's how I know love is God. Now, love is knowing thyself, and knowing thyself is love. Pin drop moment. I'm out. Happy Valentine's Day. Hope you enjoy it.